The two sides are going to line up some great matchups out there.
Oh, certainly is, Jason. And as we start, obviously, with Osborne, Ruffhead and Franklin, I mean, that's a big power forward line. And Dodd, Grover, Mundy, they're going to have their work cut out. But I like the half-back line of Fremantle, Hayden, Johnson, McFarlane. If they can stop the ball from getting down there and repel a lot of their attacks, Fremantle can be on their way. Headland, I mean, had a big pre-season and was very good last week. He'll need to get his first hands on the ball because Mitchell, Ellis and Bateman, formidable midfield there for Hawthorn.
Yeah, no changes in the Hawks lineup, but one late change for the Fremantle Dockers. Mark Johnson unable to take his place in the side. He has been replaced by Adam Campbell. An interesting job for the Hawk defenders. No Trent Crode. Who gets the job on Matty Pavlich? It could be a Thomas Murphy. It could be a Stephen Gillen. Could also be a Robbie Campbell.
Certainly could, but like to see Tarrant and Jeffrey Farmer really come into it today. Just a support role for Matthew Pavlich and Byron Shamman down there. They'll need the goals, and obviously a good bench there for Fremantle. We see young Reece Palmer starting there, but young Peake needs to get into it.
Warm conditions look for plenty of rotations into
Bombers, but didn't take his place in the lineup. Adam Campbell replaces him. Crowley. Down by Bateman. Pavlich, another possession to Bell, who started on the bench and nearly put back there by the two tacklers, one of which was Stuart Dew.
He'd been on the ground for about 11 seconds, Peter Bell, and then just got hammered straight off it again.
Sandilands and Campbell tie up. Perfect knockdown this time for the clearance, Josh Carr. Rolling ball, Farmer.
Did that well.
Peake. Free kick to Farmer. So it was downfield after the handball. And Peake gets the free to Hayden.
They've started well, the Dockers, certainly controlling things around the ground.
Rioli elects not to mark and thumps it out of play. Cyril Rioli, second game for him, kicked 1 goal, 1 last week. Campbell with a backward tap. Sam Mitchell through traffic as he does so well. Tark bumped, but he rode it like Lance Armstrong. Got the handball up to Sam Mitchell, to Campbell Brown. Back to Murphy. They normally come to the open side if they can. Gillam, Farmer at him. Gillam takes a magnificent mark.
Boy, that was a risky kick.
Still got players to the open side if they want them. Tuck.
Hasn't gone. Stay out, Jeff. Stay out.
They've been very good thus far, the Dockers, at putting pressure on Hawthorn, just stopping their run on.
Bit of a milestone for the Tucks today as well. This is the 500th game all up for Michael Tuck and his two boys as a father-son's combination in the AFL. And they're out after the Silvanis, who are in the 550s as the greatest of all time. Sewell, now Clinton Young. The chance, Bateman, tough one this. And he marks it. Outmarked 2. Played for the 50, didn't get it.
That's 2 risky kicks that they've gotten away with, Hawthorn.
Clinton Young, you heard the call. Sends it long inside 50. Franklin and Ruffhead fly. Get in each other's way. Hayden. Grover. Almost a turnover. Peake needs to get back. Stokes stole it. Ladson back inside 50. Long to Ruffhead. Marks in the goal square.
Just read the ball a little bit quicker, didn't he?
He certainly did, but it was a good long kick by Ladson to the top of the square. And when you've got a tall with Franklin and Co up there, it certainly gives them first opportunity to have a presence.
Umpire said he marked it centimetres outside the square, so pushed on an angle. It didn't matter. The Hawks have got there first. Coming off a 3-goal, 3-game last week. Got lost in the wash for a while, Jared Ruffhead. People forgot that he was taken pick 2 in 2004 ahead of Lance Franklin, who went at pick 5. But the pair of them really starting to provide for the Hawks now. From the ball up. Hodge. A feel of it in his first game of the year. Bateman back to Hodge, who towed it off the deck. Sewell couldn't pick it up. Bell can. Matthew Carr over it.
In trouble.
And he fell on it. Umpire knew it, put the whistle to his mouth and then saw the ball come free. Bateman into the side of Carr. Rioli. Campbell shoots it back to Tuck. And now a good chance here for Clinton Young. Loads up and sends it long to Franklin from 4 deep. Can't get a fly at it. Hayden. Again, a turnover. Boyle from the pocket. Tries the banana. That's unbelievable from there. Tim Boyle's first.
Well, when you get a contest like that, and we'll see.
Roughhead spoil on Matty Pavlich. Just went straight through the hands. Dropped the head.
Clinton Young, due. Now Tuck. Again, Franklin with 2 to beat. Beats them both this time. Held it low enough according to the umpire. The natives don't like that.
Well, he looked like, you heard it there clearly from the umpire, he controlled the football. He got the first purchase on it, just judged it well. His opponent ran underneath the ball. McFarlane just got a little nudge from Franklin, did it well. Did he control it? Well, that's probably debatable.
So the local hero, Lance Franklin, in many respects, one of the greatest players, the way he's playing, to come from WA in the last 10 or so years. And the left foot drop punt was never really in doubt, according to Lance, the confidence Lance. The column with the experienced trio. We're underway in this second term. Sandlin's down towards Pavlich. Josh Carr, no free. Ladson stole it. Sam Mitchell kick smothered. Birchall with the don't argue that worked on Peter Bell. Mitchell long. Roughhead flies, can't mark. Back of the pack, Boyle, slick. Rioli gets around beautifully. Hayden, he's got all the goods. Cyril Rioli.
Well, it was a good contest out in the wing to be able to fend off Peter Bell like that, but
You solid contributors in defence, as we did with Birchall. Every game last year, Roger Hayden, but that kick a shocker. Guerra, centering ball to Luke Hodge. He's got plenty of options to go to. Jared Roughhead, all on his own, 49 from goal.
Once again, though, this will take a very good kick.
It will, but going back to Roger Hayden, just that turnover, that's what costs or kills your direct teammates, because Hawthorn were able to repel very quickly and run into their forward 50.
From the 50-metre arc. Nice off the boot. Goal umpire does not move. We've got playing in the competition now. 1 in 11 players, and it's soon to be about 1 in 10 or 1 in 9 the way we're travelling. Xavier Ellis. Short. Franklin. Couldn't trap it. Rioli. Magnificent tackle on McFarlane. And he will take the free, Cyril Rioli.
Well, the umpires do give you a good chance to get rid of it now, but if you get swung around in a complete 360-degree turn, you're done.
But look at the tackle. He pinned that arm. Couldn't get it out. It was too late and he swung him. That's a great technique. Not only is he an excitement machine, but a lot of the Indigenous players, Jason, fair to say, they've always been very good tacklers.
And speaking of those Indigenous stars having our game now, Hawthorn went the best part of 3/4 of a century without any Indigenous players playing for them, and there is 4 playing for Hawthorn this evening. Another one, a WA boy, Mark Williams, back home, didn't make the cut. Cyril Rioli kicks the goal. Goal square, under it, Mitchell, back of the pack, edged Hayden under the ball, slides it to Franklin. How do you like him, buddy? Sandlin's in the ruck.
It's gone the other way this time.
Okay.
We see so many free kicks at ruck contests these days, and quite often when the whistle goes, the 2 ruckmen don't know which way it's going either.
Taylor, in his 50th game. Simon Taylor finds Tuck with a nice pass. He has Franklin on the move. Tough one for Lance, and McFarlane beats him for the 2nd time in a row. Handball not so good. The turnover. Tuck. He's got Boyle. Just needs to hit him in the pocket. Boyle gets back and has marked it on the line.
He's just got to take his time and run.
Out he comes. He had the cider. You're spot on, Jacko. And he's nailed the goal.